Shabbat Shalom. In this week's parsha, Parshat Shelach, we read about the story of the spies. How the spies are sent by Moses to check out the land and to come back with a report. The spies go for 40 days, traveling the land from north to south. It is almost not just a spy trip, but it's actually a tour to see the land for itself. It's almost like meeting the bride and the groom. So the bride, someone is sent on behalf of the family to meet the bride, see if she really is everything she's made out to be. It was meant to be the great moment. But what's interesting is the opening line of our parasha. Shelach lecha anashim. God says to Moses, send for yourself the spies. And the Medrash picks up with this. It says, what do you mean send for yourself? Normally in the Torah, Vaydaber Hashem, God says to Moses, Tzav, do, command, I say to you. He doesn't say shlach lecha, send for yourself, i.e., if you want to do this, go ahead. Almost implicit in those words is, you want to do it? Go ahead. I don't think it's a good idea. Personally, I wouldn't do it. But if you want to send, send. At that moment, Moses should have paused and go, I don't understand. What's going on over here? But Moses is caught up with the enthusiasm of the entire people. Imagine, they've gone out of Egypt. They've stood at Mount Sinai. They received the Torah. They've had the delay of the golden calf. They built the Mishkan. They're now about to enter the land. We are journeying, as we said last week's parasha. We're journeying to the land of Israel. We're about to enter. There's this enthusiasm from the crowd. The people are motivated. They come to Moses and they say, let us send representatives, spies, to see the land that Hashem has promised us. We need to see the bride. We can't just marry without having seen her. Let's get the people enthusiastic. We'll send us a delegation, one from each tribe. They will go out, they will see the land, they will come back, and they will inspire the people to go into the land. What could be wrong with that suggestion? And then when Moses asks Hashem, Hashem responded, Shlach lecha, send for yourself. There was a warning there. And the warning was, send for you. If you think you need to do this, do this. If you don't trust me, nothing I can do about it. Because you have free choice. But understand this. There are going to be consequences for this action. And indeed there were. The spies come back after the 40 days. The people gather and they say, yes, it's an amazing land. However, they use the word but. And once you use the word but, as we are all familiar with, everything that was said before is cancelled for what is going to come next. The land is full of giants. Amalek is there. We'll never survive. They'll kill us. We saw dead people. We can't go in the land. It's a disaster. The people panic, and the entire experiment is shut down by God. He says, that's it. For the next 40 years, no one goes anywhere. This generation is not capable, is not able to leave Egypt and enter the land. I need a new generation. And thus the people will spend the next 40 years in the desert. When I read this parsha, and I read this commentary of Rashi, it gave me a pause to think about two things. Number one, I get enthusiastic about ideas. I think it's a brilliant idea. And I can go and I give all the different reasons why I think this will definitely work. And then I go and consult. And sometimes I get the endorsement. And other times I get the not a good idea. And I have a challenge at that moment. When I hear that word, it's not a good idea. Do I forge ahead? Or do I have the ability to say, okay, what's the problem? 99.9% of the time, I will go, Shlach lecha, whoop, he said yes, let's go. And it's only when the wheels come off, that I reflect back and go, ooh, that wasn't what was intended. I didn't think about these consequences. And as a parent, I have the same problem. When my children come to me and they suggest a brilliant, in their minds, idea, then I say to them, no. It creates a fight. because they're really convinced this is the right thing to do. And other times, we'll say, okay, Shelach lecha, if you want to do this, but realize there could be consequences. Often my children will go, Dad said yes. And then they'll come back to me after and go, you didn't explain to us. You didn't tell us about these problems, the consequences. So you didn't ask. You weren't willing to listen. You weren't ready to listen. And even if I told you, you would have dismissed him and said, not going to happen. Shelach lecha, Hashem says to Moshe. If you think it's a good idea, send it. But remember, it's on you, not me. It was an opening that Moses missed. In our lives too, Shelach, listen to the words when we come up with a brilliant idea. Is it a brilliant idea? Have we been given permission? Or has the person merely said, Shelach lecha? Shabbat Shalom. Hi, this is Rabbi Lewin. If you've enjoyed the content of the sermons and the ideas that have been expressed in the YouTube video, please hit that first subscription button and notification bell and share the videos with friends. We'd love to grow the channel and love to engage with you. Please share your comments in the section below. I'd love to hear from you. Have an amazing day.